Well, the last time you were in the top 7 was December, and you had to wait until today to get back into it, and you've made it into the playoffs.
We have. The players have. I think before we start, the gaffer made the point in there, I think we have to dedicate the playoff victory in terms of getting into the playoffs to one man, Phil Kirk. We found out the news about his illness after the Colchester game, which was very low on so many fronts, wasn't it? And then that news hit everyone double hard. And with Tyrone, with his situation, it's been a tough time for certain individuals, no more than Phil. So that was for him today before we start. And all the players and the gaffer have led that in there. So, yeah, cheers to Phil if he's watching from afar. But no, in terms of that, we've been waiting for playoffs. We've had playoffs for most years, haven't we, recently, and what have you. But from and I hark back to that Colchester game. That was a low point. In terms of where we've been as a club, we've been up there, haven't we, all the time, and we weren't playing well, and didn't look like scoring and letting in poor goals, and looked like 13th, 14th. And myself, I'll be honest, you think, okay, mid-table, and I'm sort of bringing up the regurgitating the lines about first year back in the league, which you do as a coach and manager. And if we hadn't got in there today, it still would have been a decent season. As it turns out, it's been a very good season thus far. If people think Walsall's going to be easy game, they'll be very much mistaken. But we're pleased it's not Tuesday, because it gives all those wonderful supporters a lovely weekend and a nice week of enjoying the fact that we've come from nowhere, got in the playoffs, and now there's all to play for.
Are you a lucky mascot? Because you've reached the playoffs every time you've been, since you've been here since April 2021, at least reached the playoffs.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Cheers. Checks in the post. No, it's listen. When I came here, it's a massive club and it's what the fans expect. And I think if we hadn't have made it today, I guarantee you they might not come on the pitch, but every single one of them have clapped our players off, because they get behind them every single game. They've got behind the manager and all us as staff every single game when things haven't been great. So it's great now that we can not only just dream of making the playoffs, but dream of getting to Wembley. So it gives everyone a few days to have a little bit of a come down, because that last 10 minutes I don't think the heart stopped beating so quick now. I think everyone in the stadium, and it's great to be nervous, but that was a little bit beyond nervous, wasn't it? When the ball hits the bar 3 times, Boots made a worldie save, then we clear it, and you're thinking it might be our day. And even when we cleared the free kick and 7 minutes are up, excuse me, and all the fans are cheering because Salford's finished, we're all thinking there's 30 seconds left. They boot 1-4. That's how you've got to think as a staff. So fair play to the players, all the tactical information and team selection you can do. 15, 20 minutes, like I say, all the time. At the end of the game, when subs are coming on and they're getting set pieces and balls are dropping to Accrington players and not ours, show some courage, and those players showed so much courage. Let's
reflect on the game itself. First half, really, really good away performance, wasn't it?
It was, and we were just a bit disappointed we weren't 2 up. A couple of goals. I think Ash maybe another day scores the header from a corner, but we did play really well. Controlled the game, very patient, and to fair to Accrington, they come out a lot better second half than they did first half. And we missed a few chances. They missed probably a few good defensive blocks from the Accrington players, and yeah, they had a good few chances. They had one from a long throw that dropped, and the lad spin and just put it wide. Another day it goes in. Another day Boot hasn't made that save, but thank God for us today he made that wonderful save, and I think then Lewis cleared one off the line. And yeah, you need all those things to get in the playoffs. You don't just play well, you have to tick a load of boxes.
Liam Mandeville made that tackle as well, didn't it, at the crossbar, as you mentioned before. It just seemed like it was going to be one of those days, though, didn't it? Yeah, and listen, I'm sure those supporters more than my time here have seen a lot of bad days when all those things go against you. And they don't always just go against you by bad luck. They go against you through hard work, effort and ability, and when they go for you, it's those things again that get you those things to go your way. So we had a really good last bit of the season. We had a little blip at Christmas, the 4-game defeat culminating with the day at Colchester, or the evening at Colchester, and even in those 7 defeats you think, well, okay, you get 6 points, 9 points, and then you're up closer. But listen, we can't be too greedy. Every club's got their hard luck story, but today is our supporters' day, and as I said earlier, Phil Kirk's day. Yeah, you're looking over your shoulder. I mean, a few weeks ago, as you mentioned, the Colchester scheme, 14th in the table. All of a sudden, you're thinking, well, that's it, really, isn't it? And now it's you're facing a side that's not been great form, although they've won today. But I guess the form goes out the window, doesn't it? And the old cliches come out, don't they? Yeah,
and it's mad how football works, because we've been mid-table for most of the season. We get in 7th place, and our fans come on the pitch like we're already promoting. And I'm sure Walsall fans feel desolate tonight, and that coach will probably be very quiet. But I guarantee you, I don't know him that well, but I'm sure Matt and his staff will use this now as a time to reset and almost start of a mini-season to get the form that they were once showing to get them where they got. And amount of points they've got and the amount of goals they've scored. So we've got a very, very tough team coming into town next week, believe me.
The momentum with you, one loss in 14. You've got them at the SMH. I'm sure it'll be sold out next week, next Sunday afternoon. Because the message is there, go out and get at it.
Yeah. I just not a big believer in form, because at any point it can end, good or bad. So they'll be thinking, this is the start of their positive run to get to Wembley, and they'll be thinking that let's be the people to stop Chesterfield's great run. So listen, you'd rather go into a game like this, of this magnitude, with the form we're in, with the players showing their energy and their willingness, to play and win games. We'd rather have that than the team on their knees, and we're not a team on our knees. But as I say, Walsall will be the favourites because they've had a better season than us. They're 4th, we're 7th, so bring it on.
I guess you were knowing what was happening around the grounds, fans' reaction, if anything.
Yeah, I was getting the ump because my phone kept locking and I couldn't find out how to unlock my phone, so I had to keep looking at my code and try and look at the latest scores. But only during periods where the ball went dead. And like I said earlier, you hear the fans cheer when the Salford whistle goes, but our game's still going on. So we're thinking, if they go and score an equaliser, it's Salford's fun. So that's how football works. We never do things boring here, do we? We keep it exciting. And hopefully those supporters, I know they will, they'll have a cracking weekend because the players, and that's all deserve it.
Well, I don't know the exact permutations, but I think with a couple of minutes ago it was Bradford that Chesterfield were playing, wasn't it? So.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen their goal. I mean, it's a volley and it was going wide and it comes off Sarsovic's shin and goes in the other corner 90 odd minutes. So that's, you make your own luck. Yeah. You make your own luck, and we've made our own luck, like we made our bad luck when we were not doing great. We've made our own luck and turned that corner against Newport at home. We've gone on a hell of a run. And bar Tranmere, I think we've all had relatively relaxing and peaceful weekends.
I guess the message is, yes, celebrate, but you haven't won anything yet.
No, not at all. But it's about the moments and the memories, like I say about, and this is a moment and a memory once more. And our supporters, obviously, before me time and years ago, have had lots of bad memories, lots of disappointing days at places like Accrington. So they should enjoy it, because saw little kids running on the pitch at the end, and they were beaming. And they'll remember this for the rest of their lives.
And you might have some players back, possibly?
Yeah, Sparksy was really close to being involved. Just felt we had the left foot with Dylan on the bench, and he hasn't been training for long. And Dobbs is really doing some hardcore running within training. I think Banksy's going to be a doubt. But Sparksy will definitely be available, and Dobbs, good chance.
Well done, Danny. Message all week is fans get them, buy them tickets then.
Buy them tickets, don't jump over the barriers, do things by the book.